I invite you to begin this practice, warming up your body, rolling your wrists and moving your wrists in all directions. Supporting our wrists and our ankles helps us avoid from hurting ourselves when we go through quick movements. Moving on to your ankles, supporting your ankles, rotating each foot in both directions. Really connecting with that physical foundation of your body. Tuning in to the sounds of the birds, feeling the breeze and the smells of the room you're in. And when you feel you have balanced each side and stretches and movements, come down lying on your back. Adjusting the body as needed, finding that sweet spot for today. To tune into your breath, hands by your side. You can have one on your heart and one on your chest if this feels good. Really feeling into that fill of the lungs as your belly expands and releasing the air completely and fully from the body. Softening the muscles into the mat. Bringing your hands down to your side if you have not done so. Sinking into your natural rhythm of breathing. No need to control it in any way. Notice how your body feels here. Is it relaxed? Is it tense? Do we feel warmth or heat? Without any judgments, just simply observing the body as it is right now. And I invite you to roll over, pressing the palm to the earth, pushing yourself up into a seated position. Inhaling those hands up above your head, keeping the chest open, exhaling the fingertips back down. We're going to inhale one arm up over the head, softening the shoulder away from the ears, visioning your back against a wall so that your shoulders are open and you're not hunched over. Exhaling the hand back down to center. Inhaling the other hand up over the head. Softening that shoulder, finding that wall and opening that chest. Feeling the stretch on the side of your body and noticing if this side can go further or it's tighter. Exhaling back down, inhaling hands to center. Get ready to twist from the core to one side. Inhaling that spine up straight, releasing as you twist a little deeper. All movements here coming from our core, keeping our spine balanced in this twist, lengthened and straight. Inhale your hands back up to center. Exhale back down to the other side. twisting from that core spine of yours, lengthened up to the sky. Exhaling just a little deeper if you can, noticing this stretch, this twist versus the other. And when you feel you have balanced both twists, come back to center, exhaling the hands down to the mat and coming up to stand. Begin at the top of our mat, bringing our awareness to the toes, lifting them up and back down, finding a grounded stance on our mat, feeling our strong legs engaged as if we have a block in between them. Palms facing forward, crown of the head to the sky. Breathe in, down to the base of your spine, to the root chakra, and let that breath go out completely. Feeling yourself here in this mountain pose. Inhale your hands to center, releasing the arms down to your sides, breathing in, bringing your arms above you, releasing them down as you hinge at the hips, bending the knees, bringing your fingertips to the ground, releasing the shoulders and grabbing your elbows. Starting to sway, bringing movement and creativity into this practice. Your sacral chakra right below the navel. Letting your fingertips to the ground, grabbing your ankles, breathing in up to a flat back, exhaling back down to your fingertips. Begin to engage the core as you rise up, stacking one vertebrae on top of the other until you reach back to mountain pose. Feeling into your core, stepping your feet into that power. I invite you to get your props and place them on your mat. We're going to be doing a squat. So bring your feet out a little bit farther than your hips, palms together as you go down. Your toes should be wider than your ankles, and your knees should be above your hips. Finding that place of support that is good for your body, adding and taking away layers. Wedging a blanket under your heels if they do not touch the ground. Broadening the shoulders, avoid rounding the shoulders. Lengthening the spine down. And start to breathe into your heart space. Feeling the expansion it creates in this heart chakra. Expanding love within yourself and back out into the world. Begin to bring your hands to the mat and your knees, moving on to a seated position, pushing your heels out, shaking the legs and massaging the physical body. Giving yourself that extra love today. And swing your legs around, bringing yourself to your wrists under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Finding a straight back, making any movements if that feels good right now. I invite you to inhale the heart forward and up, exhaling, rounding the back. As we breathe in, try not to crink the neck back. Exhaling, releasing down. Stretching the torso and the neck in the throat chakra. I invite you to come to center. Inviting any movement if it feels good. Gently bringing your hips to your heels, widening your knees, bringing your big toe to touch, and gently walking down so your forehead touches the surface. You may want to roll a blanket and put it in the backs of your knees or under your knees for support. Resting your forehead on a block or a blanket, maybe your hands on your forehead. Breathing in to your belly and your chest. Releasing the breath through that third eye space, nourishing your vision. Feel the support of the ground beneath you. Begin to rise up, walking yourself back up to a seated position, moving the shoulders and the neck, if this feels good right now. Slowly begin to bring your feet around, pushing the heels out, making sure you have enough room behind you to roll back slowly, gently on the spine until your head reaches the floor. Adjusting the body as needed, finding that restful place that is yours today. Beginning to scan the body from the feet to the ankles, up to our calves and our knees, finding our thighs and our hips, reaching our stomach and chest, encompassing our shoulders and throat and chin, up to our nose and ears, over our eyelids and forehead, up to that crown of your head. Begin to visualize a light as you breathe in, coming through the soles of your feet, moving through your entire body, and exiting through the crown of your head. Watching it move up into the sky, into space, and noticing how it nourishes you and grounds you to the earth. Spend a few moments here with this beautiful bright light. Bringing yourself back to the body, wiggling your fingers and toes, adjusting yourself, and rolling over, pushing yourself up to a seated position. Taking another deep breath in, down to the root chakra, holding it and letting it go completely. Thank you.